police agencies all across the country employ individuals that have no respect for the people they are paid to and sworn to protect. They will lie to you in an attempt to extract information to enable them to detain you or arrest you based on no actual law being broken. The Supreme Court has ruled on two very important elements of police conduct. Firstly, your safety is not their concern. And secondly, they can lie to you to gain the upper hand in any sort of interview or conversation they have with you. They are not your friends, nor are they overly concerned with respecting your rights as an American citizen. The following video illustrates just how unjust and devious cops will be to try to entrap you so they can escalate any given situation into a possible arrest. Always record the police, because going on their essay of any situation is certainly not something that can be trusted to be truthful.
Fine.
Because that's what caused this whole incident.
That's what caused it, not your 85 plus?
Oh, he's full of shit, 85 plus. Now he's on that? That's on GPS too.
Okay,
so,
beautiful. Bring that to court.
He's a liar.
Bring it to court, and if the judge throws it
So
out.
if I'm doing 85 plus, why aren't you booking me in jail? Because book me up if I was doing 85 plus.
You were doing 85 plus.
He just did.
I did.
Yeah, he just did.
I did.
Yeah. 78 miles an hour in a 60.
Well, 78's a lie too.
Okay.
But why did you get 85 plus?
Because that's a number I pulled out of my head.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you guys just pull numbers. But you guys, your job's based on facts.
Takes away from the trust our community has in us, and not just in that one employee, but everybody that wears this uniform.
That's Sacramento's top cop on the arrest of one of his own officers, the 26-year-old Alexa Palabicki, seen here posing in a 2019 Sacramento Police Department photo, faces 2 felony counts for falsifying police reports stemming from separate traffic stops last July while she was on duty. Court documents allege she falsely reported a driver DUI and another for changing lanes without signaling.
Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So you have identification.
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
Okay. You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to, no.
It's just like anything else.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now. Well, and I want to know what your reason is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what the
And that is not a suspicion of crime, so therefore you have no suspicion of crime.
Listen, you can cite whatever you want.
Right.
Why are you videotaping? That's what I'm asking right now.
I don't have to answer that.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the law.
No, it's not. If
yes,
you're out here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide me some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right now.
You probably want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
Well, and he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Elaine. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to your first sergeant, not a problem. Not a problem.
He can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification.
He can videotape, not a problem.
All right.
Okay. So you were wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
According to my sergeant, yes, I was.
So you learned something today, that's good.
Okay, don't worry about it.
On August 28, 2016, Philip Williams was pulled over for an expired license plate sticker. The traffic stop resulted in the arrest of Mr. Williams and the seizure of 17 pounds of vacuum-packed marijuana. A short excerpt of the dashcam video was obtained from authorities by Williams' attorneys. The video starts as Officer Eric Schmidtke returns to Mr. Williams' vehicle to hand him a ticket.
Is it Philip?
Yep.
Okay. Philip, before I let you go, do you have anything in the car I need to be worried about?
No.
Okay. Do you mind if I have my canine officer walk your car?
Absolutely fine. I've done nothing wrong.
Okay.
I should be free to leave.
Well, you're not free to leave. You're still on a traffic stop. Okay. Okay.
I don't think that's right. I think I should be able to be free to leave.
Well, you're not free to leave. So she'll do what she'll do. You don't have to get out of the car if you don't want to. The choice is entirely up to you. What's that? You can have your driver's license back as soon as the stop is completed, okay? Well, it's completed because I'm not finished yet. Philip doesn't want to get out of the car, so I let him know that we're going to have the dog walk around his car. He doesn't want to get out. He doesn't feel that he should have to. So I let him know that the traffic stop is not completed. So.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to stop the door or there's anything that will dig, scratch, do whatever you need to get to it. Okay?
After a short back and forth with the officer on whether or not the traffic stop was over, a canine handler approaches and explains the upcoming search. Traditionally, officers can use the odor of weed to justify a warrantless vehicle search, and whatever turns up could be used as evidence in court. And that is still true in the minority of states where marijuana remains illegal. However, the legal analysis is more complicated in places where pot has been approved for medical or recreational use. With the legality of marijuana, odor by itself can no longer be considered evidence of a crime. For example, a recent case in Pennsylvania found that state police didn't have a valid legal reason for searching a car just because it smelled like cannabis, since the front seat passenger had a medical marijuana card. The search yielded a loaded handgun and a small amount of marijuana in an unmarked plastic baggie, and that evidence was eventually suppressed by the judge. Similarly, Colorado Supreme Court ruled that because a drug detection dog was trained to sniff for marijuana, which is legal in the state, police could not use the dog's alert to justify a vehicle search. All of that said, this incident was in Illinois and in 2016, and because marijuana was illegal at the time, the odor alone justified a warrantless search of the vehicle. The following portion of dashcam video is what caused this case to go sour.
I don't know if you already asked you, is there anything in there at all? Has there been anything in there recently? No, it is expired. No, you're not being harassed. It's just police work. Simple question. That's all. So nothing at all? Okay. What I'm going to need you to do though is you're going to put your hands on the steering wheel and you're going to go down a little bit so the dog can touch you. Okay? That'll be good. If you smell it, you can search it.
I know.
So why aren't you telling me you smell it?
I don't smell.
Then why did you say you could smell it?
No. Did you see when you ran it?
I don't know who that is.
It's him.
I get that, but I don't know who that is. That's what I'm saying.
So he looks like 1 or 2 tires for 30 days ago.
Okay. I didn't look at that part.
Yeah.
I thought you said you could
No.
smell it. Everybody, ready?
Officer Schmidtke admits to Officer Sharon Freund that he could not smell anything, and that the cause for the warrantless search was based off prior convictions. The canine alerted to the rear of the vehicle, and Mr. Williams was arrested for possession with intent to deliver. However, on October 20th, all charges were dropped. In his police report, Officer Schmidtke wrote that he detected the slight odor of cannabis emitting from inside the motor vehicle, but in the dashcam video he admits to not smelling it.
No.
And seems as though he was encouraged to lie about it by Officer Freund to slip in a search.
Why didn't you tell me you smell it?
I don't smell.
Because the search was without warrant by admission of the officer, the evidence would have likely been suppressed. Mr. Williams went on to file a federal lawsuit against the city and both officers Schmidtke and Freund. By November 17th, Officer Schmidtke resigned from the department, and it appears as though Officer Freund is still employed.
Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button.